Welcome to the Perceptive Engineering Data Import Tool online tutorial. This video will introduce you to the techniques involved in importing a standard data file format into the Perceptive APC software suite. You can select the data file to import in one of two ways. If the data is already within the project's data folder, you can go to the Explorer tree on the left-hand side, expand the data node, go to Other, select the data file type of interest and click on the data file name. Right-clicking gives you an option to import for simple, square, flat data files, or the data converter for more complicated data structures. Data files that aren't contained in the project folder, you can import them via the File, Open, and Data option. In the subsequent window, navigate to the folder of interest and select the data file you wish to open. You'll get a dialog asking if you want to move this file into the project folder. We recommend you select Yes for good data housekeeping. Next, the Data Import wizard opens. Here you can tell the importer what sort of data you're looking to import. Continuous or mixed if the spectral data as well. Batch or mixed, spectral data only, or aperiodic data for infrequently sampled data. In this case, we're going to select continuous and then click on Next. In this screen, you can use the data table to define what sort of data is contained in each row and column. We're going to set the first column to be the timestamp, and then we can tell the rest of the columns what sort of data. Dynamic data for normal sampled data, spectral data, metadata for text data, or unused columns for data that you don't want to include in the import. All our data is dynamic in this case. Next, you can say if the headers contain signal IDs, tags, as the first row is in this case, descriptors, or units. If you have blank header data, select Unused Header. Once you've defined the data structure, you can then tell the import tool where to get the timestamps from. In this case, we're using the timestamps in the file, though you could select User Defined by entering an initial timestamp and then a sampling interval. In some cases, such as spectral data, the timestamp's actually contained in the file name itself, at which point you'd select this third option. Next, we select a data file name. In this case, we're going to stick with continuous data. In Perceptive APC software, every signal is given a unique ID. In this case, we're going to start that ID at 1000 and increment it by 10 for every signal. Once this is all defined, you have a choice of either just converting the data, or in this case, we're going to convert and load. And this will import the data, as you can now see in the data table. As well as the imported data, the data table contains the newly assigned signal ID, the original tag name, as well as the descriptors and the units. Just below this is a set of descriptive statistics including min, max and mean. For ease of future use, the original data has now been converted into a Perceptive APC MDAT file that can be accessed through the Explorer tree via the Data Continuous node, and the original CSV file can be accessed through the Data Other CSV node. You're now in a position to start exploring your data through the data visualization and analysis techniques available in the Perceptive APC software suite. These will be covered in future online tutorials. This concludes the Data Import Tool online tutorial. For more information on Perceptive Engineering, please visit us at www.perceptiveapc.com or follow us on Twitter @PerceptiveAPC.